Today is the day of the official hardcover launch of this book, One Child, the story of China's most radical social experiment. Mei Fong, the author of this book, as most of you undoubtedly know, is a fellow at the New America Foundation. She wrote for the Wall Street Journal in China for many years, where her reporting won numerous awards, including Pulitzer Prize. She's also taught journalism at the University of Southern California's Annenberg School.
The more liberal demographers and advocates have been arguing for a loosening or even elimination of the one-child policy altogether for more than a decade. Why do you think it finally happened?
I think China's in a slow-moving demographic disaster, right? You already have a system where you have too many men, not enough women. You're going to have a system where you have too many old people and not enough young workers very soon. And so there's a sense that, you have to sort of avert this a little bit. The aging issue, I think, is the biggest one. China currently has 5 working adults to support 1 retiree. In a matter of 20 years, that's just going to jump to 1.2 working adults. I mean, if China's senior population were to form their own country, they'd be the world's 3rd largest country, so it'd be China, India, senior China. That's how big it is. They didn't really have very good numbers or census figures when they actually started the one-child policy. And you think that all these things down the line, it's not rocket science to figure it out. But the interesting thing is the one-child policy was designed by rocket scientists.
Right.
The one-child policy was, a very unpopular decision, you can imagine, so intrusive. So the only way that they could make it work was with a stick.
What if a woman didn't want more children but would prefer not to be sterilized? What if a couple got pregnant with their second child, say 3 years after the first instead of 5? The usual mode of punishment was fines. Quote, if the couple is too poor to pay, we'll take things from their house, but only in a few cases, said Huang. These items were usually collected by a team of 10 part-time enforcers, usually, quote, strong, healthy young men, and sold off, and the proceeds were kept by the township.
There were 120,000 girls, mostly girls, adopted from China as a result of after the one-child policy was implemented. And I think roughly about 70,000 of them are in America right now. Some of them are already hitting their 20s and starting to ask questions about where they came from and how they came to be where they are.
In October, China announced that the one-child policy was history, although actually it's now becoming a 2-child policy. But we can pretty confidently say the one-child policy will be an ignominious chapter in human history.